Hello, my friends. How can I express how much do I feel because you are doing your best, giving me enough feelings to going ahead. As you know, I have a few members of my family that are living in different places. So most of them are in the United States of America, and I want that they know that if they say someone else that it's a good idea to travel to Mexico, to Durango, Mexico. Of course, it's a good idea, but you must be careful when you travel. For example, don't be moving in the city when it's late, when it's night, because it can be dangerous. Not at all because they're all police officers, but it can be risk. Don't get close to people that seems with bad intentions. If you can stay with your family or with other people, tourist people, it's great. In Mexico, Durango is one of the is one of the safest places. I think that it has been scored as one or among the five best safest states or cities in Mexico, at least cities, among the five safest cities in Mexico, Durango. I don't know the ranking today, but if you want to move into this place to travel, you need to understand that if you are driving something like that, Mexican people doesn't drive as much as the American people in their ways, because, for example, in here we have the two ways to drive to kind of it's machine, for example, to automatic way or the basic way that is a bit older. It's, for example, when they drive and they have all the devices and all that, and for the feet and for hands and all that, they must move the hand when they push with their feet the floor and something like that. And United States of America is easier. They are automatic. Most of the cars are easier to drive. And in fact, I have heard that it's less complicated for the American people to drive a car than in Mexico, because in Mexico a lot of people don't like to spend a lot of money, and there is a kind of people. There is something like a mind like a mind. Okay, sorry. There is like a mind kind, like a mind humankind. Just like humankind in Durango City, there is a few people in Durango City that doesn't like to drive these kind of machines that are expensive, and that always they think that they are not going to think, like they are going to stop their brain working and the connections and all that, and that's not the real way to stop the connections, because we know that there are more ways to build the connections within our brains. And in a few minutes I'm going to explain them. It's more about safety. To be safe, to have a safer experience. It's not to make you feel scared. I mean, I have moved in the nights, I have walked everywhere. As you know, I'm always walking. I don't have a car. For in Mexico, it's a bit hard to buy a car. If you want a new car, if you want an old car, it's also kind of a bit hard, but it's not so complicated. But it's not my intention. It's not in my agenda today. Maybe in a few years, but not today. A few times we think, I would like to move from this place to the farthest place of the city in a few seconds, a few minutes, and it's not so easy. We need to know that a few times if we just are sit down and we don't do exercise, we're going to get sick, because the body needs exercise for mitochondria, for the vessels, for the blood, for the how would you say oxygen, oxygen. I don't know how to say in English. From all the natural sources of energy of life that we require for our daily activities. What else? If you want to move to Durango City, please just try to move to the most important areas. For example, if you see my videos, I can tell you which one are more safer, which one are the safest one, and which one are the most dangerous. In fact, the most dangerous can be just spark, but not at all in the night. But it can be relaxed, not like a bomb, soldiers that it's like rockets or something like that. It's not like that. It's just I think that it's a bit more relaxed, Durango. It's really different to Mexico City. In fact, I was born in Mexico City, and it's really different. One place, Durango, to the Mexico City areas. And in fact, Durango City offers you provides you what you need. There are cheaper places to eat, or there are more expensive places. But in this area, just be focused, because if you want to drive, be careful. The people a few times get crashed. I don't know if it's normal, if they get used to crash with other cars. It doesn't happen as much as in other countries, but it happens, and must be into our attention, into our agendas, into our goals to stop this. A lot of people drive in bad mental state. For example, if they drunk alcohol a bit, or if they have mental disease, or for example the doctors say don't do that, or you don't know, the police officers say you mustn't drive when you have certain levels of alcohol or something like that. But there's a lot of places that sells alcohol, and I don't think that it's a bad idea, because a lot of people get so exhausted of their jobs, and they just want to be relaxed and think that everything is going to be easier when they talk with their friends, when they get a few beers. So I don't know. When they get the required alcohol, they are thinking that it's going to make them happier or relaxed, and it's not that way. Just be sure about, don't complain about the crashes, because there are a lot of crashes in Mexico. My father passed away that way. He crashed his car with some like a public place, and he passed away when I was a small teen. And so there is a reason to give you these reasons of being consciousness, awareness about these kind of troubles that you can find without hope. Without waiting that they happen. I hope that you avoid them. I hope that you avoid them. I wish that you avoid them. For example, if you're driving at night, picking in the afternoon, in the morning. In the morning is easier, but not in the 6 a.m. For example, 8 a.m., 10 a.m. It's easier, but afternoon it can be a bit just more relaxed. The most dangerous car crashes happen when it's midnight or some hours around that time. And I wanted to avoid those kind of experiences because if you want to come here, I don't want to have that experience. There is one place that can offer you a better experience, but it's more closed, and there is other experience that is more open. But for example, I would like to say that Durango is beautiful. If you move from Durango, you can move into the same direction where is Guadiana's point of Punta Guadiana to different places like Interactive Museo del Leche, and then the same road, you will find the roadway or highway to Mazatlan and to the forest. The forest is one like Sierra Madre Occidental. It's the Sierra or Salto. Or there is something a bit closer that is monkey business. It's mountain cabins and really good experience. I enjoy it a lot. It has beautiful mountains. It has a tirolesa. It's like a kind of how do you say? Oh, I forgot the name of that. It's like kind of soga. I don't know the word. But it's like if you were from the lowest part of one place, like Durango, you are going to move up, and then it comes down, it goes in different directions, and you can move yourself in that different direction, in one direction, but you are just sweet, you're just how do you say, you're just sweet, you're just catch or gotten by a few clothes, a few plastic, a few safety, metallic, how do you say, metallic sorry, metallic device. I don't know that it's all my mind is focused on electronic and engineering. When I say metallic structures that give you safety when you are moving from one place to different places, one place from to other place that is in the same direction. Okay, we keep the same direction, the same path, but we can go from lower to a cheaper direction or in the wrong way. And beyond that, what can I say? Durango is a beautiful state. You also can see the forest. It's really beautiful. It's I never had experience to be in a wood house, within a wood house, and I experienced that day. When those days, it's like being the second floor. The stairs, going up with the stairs, cleaning up with the stairs because they have legs on the arms to clean. They were not normal ones, but it was a good experience because you feel like a scout, like a boy scout, like someone else, something more like teens or something like that. It was a higher area when everything seems more relaxed. There is a lot of confidence with yourself and with the people that is in that other place because they allow you to be in your own activities or in your own actions. If, for example, you want to move to different areas, they just say don't move to that area because it's dangerous. So they have everything closed with something like a metallic structure, like a metallic wall, and that's a good way to understand that it's not a good idea to try to go beyond that position. What else? I should understand that if you want to move to that area that is called La Sierra, there is a lot of mountain cabins in that area. There is a lot. We visit. There is one of the beer of Masha and the beer. It's a Russian cartoon, but my sister said, okay, monkey business. It was monkey business, mountain cabins, and it was a really good experience. The cabins are really beautiful. I didn't think that the good houses were beautiful. I think that it were like for different people that didn't like to spend a lot of money. And I changed my mind. I changed my point of view. I decided to consider it and to know that it's beautiful. It keeps you warm. It's like nature. You feel life within your bodies. It feels like the change of the weather. You feel the air. You feel the rain. That night it was raining and it was a good experience. I can avoid to say how happy I was in that place because it was raining and it was everything outside, the forest, the trees, with my family, with my mom, with my sister, with my little cousin. Sorry, I forgot the word. Okay, but I don't want to stop. It was a great experience to be in that area because it was raining. There were a lot of people from Sinaloa, from Mazatlan. A lot of them seem from other countries, I don't know, but there is a lot of people that moved from different places to that area, mountain business or different mountain cabins that are close to the Salto because everything is forest. It's like a huge trees. I mean, like in the movies. In the city there is no that kind of. Certainly, there is not that kind of huge trees that are even so close. One and the other one is so close to the other, and there are like a lot of trees that are huge and a lot of birds, and it's a really good experience. I always hear my dad say, why we don't dare to travel to that area. It's a good place to visit, to experience our lives, to move to that place. The mountain cabins, La Sierra, he knows that it was maybe not so futuristic, smaller. Today is more beautiful. Today, at least in this time, last year was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. Everything was easy. The food is a bit expensive. That's the bad point. That's the advantage. The food is expensive, but the advantage is the beauty of the landscapes. The beauty of the landscapes are the advantages. The raining sounds, the raining sensations, the raining sounds that you can hear when you are within the mountain cabins. When you go outside, there's a lot of green areas. There is green areas around the stones. There is kind of areas with how do you say, water. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Of course, forgive me. And if you go in that same direction, it will be the best experience if you have 1 or 2 weeks to be a few days in Durango, 2 or 3 days in mountain business, La Sierra, or another place like Masha also. That is like a mountain business, is like a mountain cabins. And the other 4 or 5 days, or less days, maybe more days in Durango, in Mazatlan. Mazatlan is a beautiful beach. You should visit Mazatlan. If you can move to the Costa Dorada, this other hotel, and the other hotel is Luna Palace and Oceano Palace. There are more hotels. My advice is that I have heard the Rio hotel, but it's expensive. It's not so cheap. It's the disadvantage. The Rio hotel in Mazatlan, the Costa de Oro, Costa de Oro, And there are two kinds of them. The main one that is in the beach and the other one that is in the downtown. You should choose the one that is in the beach. For my idea, for my perspective, it's like Pueblo Bonito, sorry, it's Pueblo Bonito. It's not Costa Dorada, Costa Dorada is a section. Costa Dorada is a section, an area, it's like a kind of place, but it's Pueblo Bonito. Number 1, Rio, Hotel Mazatlan. Number 2, Pueblo Bonito. Number 3, the sea. Number 4, this number 4 is really usual for the university students that come from the Durango private universities, for example, for their congress or for something like that. That 4 place will be 3 kind of hotels or two kind of hotels that are mixed, and you can move from one to another one. It's Luna Palace and Oceano Palace. That kind of 4 hotels. The first one, Rio, Hotel. Second one, Pueblo Bonito, Mazatlan. Third one, the sea. And 4th one, Luna and Oceano Palace. And Durango, I can give you an advice. If you want to know a beach that be futuristic, you can be in the swimming pool 450 from the Mule is behind of the zoo of the Parque Salvador, and it's pretty beautiful. It's not within the park, it's not within the park. It's more beautiful. You can see in the video. It has within 2 floors, and in the second floor, in the second plant, in the second floor, in the highest floor, it's the Taekwondo section. And the central section for the management and all that. What can I say? If you come with kids or teens, come to Interactive Museo de Leche. It's maybe not as huge or so huge or also outstanding in the United States of America and Canada, which is beautiful because you can see that there is a few interactive games that are made by Mexican developers, program developers, software developers, apps developers of programming or something like that, or a few times with the sounds or music or design architecture. It's really beautiful. What else? If you have things that are more like, oh, this is boring. It is like Bebeleche, Interactive Museo Bebeleche is like kind of boring or something like that. I like more actions like guns or something like that. They can be in Gocha, that is in the south part of Durango. Gocha is paintball. There's my video, and I can tell you one of my favorite places in Durango. I have visited different places in Durango, and I always going to say Paseo Durango. If you can move to Paseo Durango, it's close of Hampton and Hampton Bajito Hotel and District Hampton. It's really close. It's like 30 minutes walking or maybe a bit less. But if you can move to Paseo Durango, or if you, there are 2 hotels in that place, the Hotel 1 and the Hotel Fiesta Inn, Paseo Durango, and both are really in good conditions. They're small, but they're beautiful. They're really small, but they have what is required for experience, for a few days experience. There are more luxury hotels that are really impressive. That are really outstanding, that are really amazing for us, that have swimming pools, for example, in the downtown, or that there is Gobernador, or Holiday Inn. I think Hotel Gobernador, Holiday Inn, they have swimming pools, but they are really, the downtown, Hotel Gobernador is close of the downtown, and it's more like in the middle of the north and south part. For example, the most of the videos that I have filmed are in the south part, but the most of the videos that are of the huge places for shopping are in the downtown and in the north part. For example, Hampton by Hilton, that is District Hilton, and the other one is Paseo Durango. I always say Paseo Durango is a good experience, maybe not as big as your malls or your shopping centers, but Paseo Durango is really futuristic. It has lasers, it has games. If you want that your kids have a game, maybe you can buy one in a cheaper cost, PlayStation 5 or something like that. I don't know if this kind of range, or it's not range, sorry, this kind of levels of increase or the increase of the coins of the money be considered, but there are good games in that place. They are good just for the hands and for virtual reality. There is in downtown in Durango, but in Paseo Durango you must be focused in this the virtual lasers. I don't have been there. I would like to be Paseo Durango. It's the truth. I don't have been allowed because I just have sent my how do you say? I have just asked them to be allowed to have that position to record the store, the shopping center tomorrow. But I think that is there. Tomorrow I'm going to record Ricardo Castro, and it's beautiful because my job is good. I'm doing this because I like to be active. I like to be active. Don't be all the day in coach like coach potato. They say all the day in sit down while moving or reading. I like reading, but this time I don't have had enough time to read. In fact, I would like to read a lot, but I'm in this kind of time of free time. So I'm trying to do my best, and I would like to offer you something so you can come. And this place can change. A lot of people like Durango. There is weird people in Durango, but there is also beautiful and kind people in Durango City, even kids or teens that are, oh, I need to do Durango. It's like kind of sweet. It's like if you were something like it's like something like exciting, something like makes you feel happy that someone be excited to know that you are doing something for their places or for their areas. For example, this place that is close of the Interactive Museo de Leche, of the 2 places that I don't like, Niagara in Red Boutique. There are no hotels, and I would like that they were like Disney or something like that, or a swimming park, or I don't know, or a huge university, or Tesla, or Apple, or Huawei, or Hisense, TLC, Samsung, and Sony. For a big person that likes the technologies, engineering, or maybe if it's more cheaper for software, games, virtual reality, metaverse, I don't know, but more focus on technology is not all the time in huge places for something like, okay, it's okay, but why? And why this area that is so, it's not like, okay, maybe it's like, but I don't know, it's perspective, different ideas, different, if the economy works in this way, because, most perspective. And thank you, my friends. If you have doubts, remember my YouTube account, Rafael Ramirez Calderon. My TikTok account is, I don't know how to say it, but it's the same, Rafael Ramirez Calderon. That's 368E. Oh, sorry, Rafael Ramirez Calderon. 368 I. And the behind is like the logo of the Gmail. That is before the Gmail, before the Hotmail, before my name. I'm sorry, name, last name. Sorry, I'm a bit exhausted because I don't expect to have fluent English a fluent English speech for you, and I didn't practice my English a lot. I don't know how those words and all that kind of knowledge keep within my head, but thank God they still there, and also in French, but that is for someone en Paris, no fallait. And my friends, thank you for that, and I would like to wait, sorry, I'm good, and then here, I would like that you tell me your advices. If you have one point of view, if you want to complain, if you want to say, I don't do that, I prefer you tell me something about Monterrey or Guadalajara or Mexico City. I can tell you something about Mexico City. Mexico City, in my experience, I was living more than all my life. I living in Mexico City, and the best places for tourists, Mexico City. Well, I'm trying to explore a bit Durango. Durango is my mom's place and a lot of my family. And I think that is a beautiful place. There is people that even in Durango has moved move abroad to Canada, to different places, countries, or even in Mexico, there are connections with universities and beyond. And thanks God, I'm happy that you have heard me and that you have tolerance. If I speak too loud, please tell me I don't speak too loud or you speak so fast. You speak so fast, but if I don't speak so fast, I'm going to be stopped and I'm going to become 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, and that's the problem. That 2 or 3 hours are great, or 2 hours, and 40 minutes or 39 minutes, that is what we have today. It's just, I agree with 39 minutes, or even 28 seconds, 27. Okay, my friends, what can I tell you? Please don't give risk, trust in your tourist guide or Mexico is safety. Just the crashes and don't be. There is police after midnight, but avoid them. To be outside midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Thank you, my friends. And remember, if you need something, send me write something for me. Send me a message. A message for my YouTube account, and remember that I have also a TikTok account. And if you want to know one place for sushi or for aesthetic food, remember to Sensaciones. Or there is also one that is beautiful. I don't have been allowed to have that acceptance of being third record. But it's Kiyomi Sushi or Yukai Kiyomi Sushi. I think that's Kiyomi Sushi. And my roads if you are in the south part of the city. But if you say I would like to see forest or I would like to see the downtown that is huge. In downtown, I would say there is for the end. The conclusions. There are 3 hours, 3 areas, 3 sections. The first section, the main section, is downtown. Downtown, Constitution. This is downtown. There is Constitution. There is stores like Sears, Innova Sport, that's for shorts, for shoes, for everything. Miedic, a Chinese store. There is Norback. It's close to Soriana. It's like Walmart. This creates a lot of the investments. A lot of restaurants. Domino's Pizza, Giardino's, a lot. Hot Cheese, Burger King, Carl Jr., Subway, and okay, let's say Giardino's, Hot Cheese, Domino's, Corleone, pizzas, and sushi, Shanghai sushi, Yukai sushi, Killer sushi, fish, cocktails fish. There is everything in Constitution and all around. They are very close to what is called Plaza de Armas. There is Burger King's, McDonald's, Carl Jr. No, Burger King's, McDonald's, Subway, Chinese food with a white cat. I don't know, I like it, but I don't know if you like the Chinese food. There is asiatic food, as I said, in Constitution Avenue, in Constitution Street. That is like an open way, like in Spain, to walk for the administration. And there is a virtual reality games. There is not so huge hours, but it's really beautiful, and it's really beautiful because there is no that in Durango. There is not a part of virtual reality. Not all people can buy a something for metaverse, like those kind of how do you say, of glasses, of virtual reality glasses, or I don't remember, Oculus. It's called Oculus for the virtual reality, or something like a machine that moves, or something when you are up, you are in one position, you are stand up, and then the machine moves in different ways, and you feel the machine moving, and you see everything. It's a kind of experience that is outstanding. You must see them in downtown in Constitution, and if you are in Durango Constitution, you must see that stores. If you like shows, if you like Sears or Norback or Miyabi Chinese store is beautiful, or sushi, or pizzas, or wings. There are wings, banquet wings, Wings Army. There are gorditas, burritos, everything. And it's pretty close of Paso Durango. Paso Durango is like the experience you must see. A lot of people say, oh, that's everywhere. You should see traditional places. And the traditional places, of course, there is a car with like the England with 2 floors. I have one of them in my videos. It was thanks that the person that offered me that option. I had experience. It was beautiful because I record everything that is important around, and it was really beautiful. And the teleférico, you must see them. And if you want something romantic, night, because you can drink, you can see just lights, and you can get to the restaurant, you can eat something. Not tonight, not before, not after 9 or 10 p.m. If you want something better with family, with your family, with your kids, with everyone, it will be afternoon, because you can see all the details of each building with the light of the sun. It's better for me if I want to have a view of each skyscraper, if one skyscraper. Okay, it's more like apartment complex or something like that than a skyscraper. But it's beautiful. And remember, there is something that you must understand. There is one complex that is being built that is called Tower V1. Tower V1 is something that is almost the same level as Durango. For me, like futuristic shopping mall on the centers and the interactive games that are within those areas. It's really beautiful. It's for different people. You can experience that. Thank you, my friends. Remember, don't give up. Stand up. Do your best. Breathe. Eat healthy. Drink your teas with water that don't be so warm. Take washes or take a shower with not so hot water, like Nordic people that get showers with cold water, just normal water or cold water. But remember to clean your body so you don't have those structures of fatness in your vessels and your arteria and your vessels that are going to avoid that your blood flow can be like a river, providing all what is required. All what our body needs to be healthier, cleaner, in good states of health. And thank you, my friends. That's everything today. And remember, you also can practice yoga, or you can meditation, like but it's not on. Just close your eyes. And there is one video. If you have Netflix, you can have Andy have talked about about this kind of videos of meditation of mindfulness. It's like mindfulness guidance, mindfulness. It's good. Mindfulness in Netflix by Andy, and it's of course it helps your mind, your body to be calm down. Yoga you can see in YouTube. Also in my channel, please. Also in my channel, I'm going to do my best to practice. I'm a yogi, but I'm doing a few weeks of our, how do you say, of breakdown of a breakdown, because all this about COVID was complex and I need this time to be relaxed, and that's it. And my friends, thank you for everything. If you want that I give you advice or ask about one sports, there is one sports stadium that offers me different options. I want to have the options to record one of them about baseball or basketball. That, and of course that about the tier one will be shopping mall, the most expensive, the huge one is from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Espacio Durango, and of course I am trying to do my best so you can see the best shopping centers, like malls, and whatever you want. Just tell me that how do you say? Just tell me that don't be so fast, don't talk so fast, don't talk so loud, all that. And sorry for my confusion, sorry. And just what can I say? For you, my best wishes for your health. God bless you. And from as we say in yoga, namaste. And we are here, and I hope you the best. I wish that all your dreams or your goals be accomplished, and that each moment in your life be the best. Thank you, my friends, and enjoy your family. Fun, remember, and feelings, fun. Fun like a kid, and happy, fun, innocence. When you feel sad, feel innocence. Hold yourself. Because it's chemistry, brain and body chemistry. I'm not chemistry. I didn't study chemistry, but I know something like that. It's like the intelligent functions of the body and the brain throughout the feelings, and it's innocence, fun, happiness, peace, love. A lot of time we don't pay attention to that, but it's important. Thank you, my friends, and remember, keep young with him and smile every time if you want. If you don't want, it's okay. I don't like to smile everything for everything or every time or everywhere. But I respect people that do these kind of actions. That love is always good. It's healthy. If you can do it, it's beautiful. But you must be clean in your emotions, in your feelings. And thank you, my friends. Remember, I'm here. It's like okay. Thank you. Oh, it's okay.